This video is brought to you by Ageless Geeks.
Cowabunga dudes and dudettes, this is Anthony, aka Batbomb82, and today I'll be doing a review of one of my all-time favorite wrestlers, The Undertaker. I'll be taking the new Legends Series 9 Taker versus the original Elite Series 23 Undertaker. So let's go ahead and check these guys out and see what makes them so different and so unique. Alright guys, so here are both Undertakers side by side. Now there's actually a lot more of a difference than I thought there was gonna be. So the hats seem to be the same for the most part. One of the most dramatic things is I'm gonna say is the coat here. On this newer Legends one, we got a more soft goods coat, which I really like, and it's not the leathery one. This one looks more like fabric, which is more like the coat he used to wear, you know, pre-Undertaker stuff, so I like that a lot. This old Elite came with those really crappy rubber coats. I absolutely hated those things, and they were just god-awful. And I'll be honest, on display, I actually put one of those leather-like coats on this one because this plastic coat is just utter trash. You couldn't move the arms, do nothing. This one is a lot more posable with the actual soft goods coat, excuse me. The tie is completely different. That's something I didn't think or expect. You can see this one is a little thinner and longer. This one has a little less stripes. This one's shorter and a little thicker, so that's different too. And you can even see that the purples are different. What I do like though is if you look at the gloves and then like the boots, this newer one is a little more on the more violet of the purple side. This one leans a little more towards the bluish purple, like so. So it just really depends on what shade of purple you prefer. See, on camera, it almost looks more like bluish, where this one looks definitely more purple. So I don't know, I guess it really depends on which you prefer. I did not mind this color whatsoever, but this one definitely looks a lot better in that sense. I'll go ahead and take off both hats here. And then you can see the heads or the faces like so. Entirely new face sculpt right here. I do like the fact that we have the bangs coming over like that, and both are wearing the masks like so, and you can kind of see their beard underneath that. Same thing, very long hair, again, completely different sculpt, so that's really cool to see. And we can actually see the masks. This one definitely looks more white on the newer one. This one has a little bit of a wash, looks a little more dirty. I actually kind of prefer this one, but I think this one's a little more accurate. Feel free to let me know. So both are pretty cool to see. Now I can actually take off both masks like so, like that, and we can get a closer look at the actual face sculpts. Now I'll try and lift up the bangs here. This one, at the time, did not mind it. I actually thought it looked pretty cool. I like the paint under the eyes, the kind of like eyeshadow thing. But this one right here, this newer Legends one, definitely looks a lot more like The Undertaker. You got that photorealistic type of paint apps. The beard is more accurate because he had more of the reddish, brownish beard and things like that, which is really cool. The eyes look better. Just looks more realistic, man. And again, I actually do like the bangs kind of draping over the eyes. I think that's really cool. So yeah, man, these are just really interesting side by side. So now taking a look at both figures without their coats, without their ties, without anything on, we can see the figures themselves. And again, the face sculpts look dramatically different, man. Again, the new Legends ones look so much better in my opinion. The shirt and the upper torso do seem to be the same piece, so no new sculpting for that. Everything, again, the whole body seems to be just reused, which is okay. Again, you can see a better look at the color of the boots there, where this one has just a very more vibrant purple. This one has that more deeper, almost a midnight blue type of color, so, you know, it's a little bit different like that. So again, it just depends on what shade you prefer. They both have the elbow pads on the one side, but they also have different tattoos here. It does look like the Legends one has a better tattoo tampos, so they look a little more detailed. You can kind of see the demon head right there, and then right here, this one looks a little more predominant, but the tattoos, again, all look pretty good still. You still got that same character right there on the forearm like that, done in color. That looks pretty cool. Same thing on this side. Yeah, man, the tattoos just look more detailed on this one than they do on that old one. So it looks like they really improved all of that as well. So I really, really like that. And the articulation works the same. It still has that ball joint, rolls all the way up and down, pivot side to side, full 360, up and out, rotation at the bicep, double jointed elbows, rotation at the wrist, as well as hinge at the wrist, elite ab crunch back and forth, waist swivel, hip joints kick forward, back and not so much, splits out, rotation at upper thigh, double jointed knees, a rotation at the boot, ankles go up and down a bit, and a decent ankle rocker. But for this one, we actually do get interchangeable hands. I love these hands right here because you kind of get that pose when he's like calling the lights up and turning the lights on with his powers. I think that's so freaking dope. But you can actually take these off, just standard straight peg like that. These will come off, so just be very careful not to lose those. Then you can put on something like a gripping hand like so. I really don't know why he came with gripping hands. I would have preferred closed-fisted hands for like punching. Didn't really need those. But for display, he's totally going to be rocking these summoning the light hands like so. So I think that's so dope, man. This one, you couldn't take the hands off. You'd have to modify these. I know a lot of us customizers did that, where you'd have to really heat these up, then pull them out, and again, modify them. So overall, just seeing these two side by side, I much prefer the Legends. The Legends one here is a fantastic update to what was already a cool figure. I still love this one. I'm glad I have both in the collection, but there is no denying this one is definitely the superior figure. So for a quick size comparison, here is the new Legends Series 9 Undertaker standing next to a Marvel Legends Deadpool and McFarlane Batman figure. Also for comparison, here is the Legends 9 Taker standing next to the Elite 23 Taker. And just for fun, here he is with little Lego Bat Bomb. So there it is, guys, my review of the Legends Series 9 Undertaker. Now hopefully you enjoyed this comparison and seeing the huge difference between this and the Elite 23 version. They are almost vastly different figures. I especially love the soft goods coat that we're getting now. That is far superior from the trash plastic coats that we were getting before. Man, I absolutely hated those things. I actually really like the new purple that they're using here, which looks really nice. And the head sculpt, man, that thing looks so much better. Using that elite articulation is so fantastic. And man, again, the Undertaker is just one of my all-time favorite wrestlers. And having this updated version of what was already, in my opinion, a great figure and made it even better is just so dope to me. I'm glad Mattel is actually doing this and giving us these updates. He's a fantastic piece and I think would look great at any of your wrestling collections. So please comment, like, and subscribe. Stay nerdy, my friends. Peace.